The Trails of David Holmes. The Trails of David Holmes and the Sandia Mountain Medallion Project. Meeting Program. Trail work in the Sandia Mountains and the Sandia Mountain Medallion Project. To start off, we're going to discuss trail work in the Sandia Mountains. La Luz Trail, Donald Duck Rock Area, 1966. In 1966, David Holmes joined the effort to reshape the La Luz Trail near Donald Duck Rock. While others camped on the mountain, he hiked in each day, tackling 4 days of rocky labor to shorten the trail's winding switchbacks, marking the first of many paths he would help carve into the Sandia Mountains. Clearing the pack trail north from Tree Spring Trail to Del Agua Overlook, 1974. Between July and October 1974, David Holmes cleared the pack trail from the Tree Spring Trail Junction north to Del Agua Overlook. Over several months, he cut through the brush and removed countless fallen trees, reopening an approximately 7 miles of trail lost to time and weather, a stretch that would later become the 10K Trail. Building the Faulty Trail, 1974 to 1994, South Extension. David Holmes began work on the Faulty Trail on November 30th, 1974, envisioning a lower route that would connect the east and west running trails with the crest trail above. He devoted nearly every Saturday to shaping the path, steadily extending it through the Sandias. By May 1980, it was designated Trail 195 in the Forest Service trail system, and on April 6, 1994, he completed the project, creating a lasting link from the Crest Trail 1 mile north of Canyon Estates Trailhead to the intersection of Barrow Canyon and the Crest Highway. Extending the Faulty Trail north, 1998 to 2007. Between 1998 and October 2007, David Holmes extended the Faulty Trail north from where the south section ended, reaching the Sandia Man Cave parking lot after 9 years and 4 months of work. Known to hikers as the North Faulty, this final section completed more than 33 years of dedication, uniting the trail as one continuous route within the Sandia Trail system. Additional trail restoration projects. In 1999 and 2000, David Holmes cleared the Carlito Spring Trail and the South Cutoff Trails, removing brush and fallen logs to reopen long, blocked sections. He also maintained parts of the CCC Trail, helping restore access and preserve some of the Sandia's most scenic routes. And now we will move on to the Sandia Mountain Medallion Project, 1998 to 2007. Process of the Medallion Project. David Holmes cored and analyzed each tree to find its germination year, then matched it to a historical event. He engraved the event onto a handcrafted medallion and returned to mount it on the same tree, linking history, nature, and time. Timeline of placement. On February 20th, 1998, David Holmes cored the tree that became the Delaware First State Tree and later mounted the first medallion on January 1st, 2000. He originally placed 20 to 30 engraved fender washers, later replacing most with aluminum or brass, though 5 remain today. The final medallion was Galileo's Death Tree, placed the 13th of June, 2000, marking the project's completion. Timeline continued. On March 19, 2001, David Holmes installed the first brass medallion on the Joan of Arc birth tree. The following year, on September 28, 2002, the first aluminum medallions were mounted along the faulty trail on the Mormon Church and Mississippi 20th State trees. Among all the named trees, the oldest was Robert II, crowned King of Scotland, which began growing in 1371, and the youngest was the Alaska 49th State tree, which germinated in 1959. Together, these medallions captured more than 6 centuries of history within the Sandia Mountains. Gathering core samples. When selecting a location on a tree for taking a core sample, identify an area that is least affected by irregularities on the outer surface of the trunk. Choose a spot that appears smooth and free from visible disturbances or deformities. Coring on the upslope side of a tree can sometimes make the distance to the growth center or pith shorter. For example, if you're using a 16-inch increment borer on a tree with a 30-inch diameter, coring from the upside slope may increase the likelihood of reaching the growth center. Displayed here is the process to analyze the tree ring data. Collect the sample. Encapsulate sample in resin. Polish to smooth shine. Measure rings under microscope. Normalize ring widths to produce a single index value. Find the deviation of each ring from the index value. Graph the tree and compare to other trees in a chronology. Compare to the chronology and pick out false or missing rings. Determine estimated germination date. Displayed here, we have a map that's been provided by the Friends of the Sandia Mountains, Cliff Giles. And this map shows the distribution of medallion trees across the Sandia Mountains. This PowerPoint highlighted the commitment to trail work and enhancing trail networks by David Holmes. David Holmes dedicated himself to building, restoring, and maintaining trails for future generations to enjoy. His efforts significantly improved trail accessibility and preserved natural beauty for hikers and outdoor enthusiasts.